Ethereum does seem to have more real
Ethereum.
blockchain
That sounds familiar.
technology tied to the NFTs. This is, really
The what?
to us gives us some kind of a sense
NFT.
of value.
Oh, non-fungible token.
The Dogecoin was the top performer.
The doggy coin.
Over the course of the
The
week.
doggy
I
coin.
can't even give you a real world use for Dogecoin. It's just a thing. But I wouldn't know what the heck to do with Dogecoin.
Hello, Chomo. We know you're there.
What the youngest member of our team actually sold some of his Dogecoin, but he's been holding it since like 7 cents. So I think it's just more of a craze, actual real store of value.
Michelle Schneider with MarketGauge.com. And at the Business Center, I'm Mike Apple.
Thanks to you, my daddy got home safely from his day at work.
Thanks to you, my daughter got home safely from her girlfriend's party on the weekend. Thanks to you, my brother and I go to and practice every week.
Most of us do our part to keep our roads safe by driving sober. We plan ahead, designate a driver, take taxis or transit, stay over, or call home. Thank you for driving sober. A message from Arrive Alive, Drive Sober, and CAA. To find out more, visit arrivealive.org.
In times like these, shouldn't your money work even harder for you? We think so. That's why at Duca Credit Union, you get no-fee checking accounts. You also get high interest deposits and investments and low mortgage rates. Plus, you could
Come on, Chomo. Get with it, Chomo. Hurry up, Chomo. We're literally waiting for his system to respond to the malware, and he thinks he's the hacker.
Achieve more with Duca Credit Union. Conditions apply.
Now, 680.
What did I just say, Chomo? We know you're there. I said it 2 minutes ago. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. So, bloodsuckers and parasites are a problem in Ontario.
In Culloden, partly cloudy and 8 degrees. Clear.
Keep it up, Chomo. Keep dumping. You realize how inefficient what you're doing is? Like, you're bogging down a switch at the fucking central office to the point where the ISP says, well, Bell says it's unstable. Yeah, we know you're there, stupid. You're running so much kiddie porn shit off your shit. Everybody knows you're there, stupid.
Here's what's making news this hour. Where will it land? Scientists are tracking a 22-ton out-of-control Chinese rocket set to re-enter.
We've been at this 3 minutes. What does this mean, bro? Oh, yeah, you put it back up. Oh, well, you put it back. Okay, and then it's going to go down again. 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And it froze right on the 8-second mark, didn't it?
Over 40% of adults in the country have received a first dose.
So, Chomo doesn't want you to hear. What did I just say? Like, literally, as I've called it 250,000 times in a row. Chomo, go kill yourself or find a different channel to watch. So we've now been at this 3.5 minutes. Chomo don't want you to hear about poison baby food. What? Chomo doesn't want you to hear about poison baby food. Or you would have, but he's been dumping on this whole time. Oh, did I turn it down at the wrong time? No, Chomo won't fuck off. 35 years, get over it, stupid.
Time for traffic and weather together on the ones with traffic.
Jesus Christ.
And this report is brought to you by Shoppers Drug Mart. So right now, we've got a new
And I feel the need to repeat again, I'm not from Brampton, stupid. I'm not the white boy from Brampton. He don't have sickle cell, you moron. And even if you did, he didn't get parvovirus when I got it, you fucking moron. I'm not your child molester friend from Brampton, you fucking retard. He's a doppelganger. You fucking moron.
The ramp to the northbound 427.
Oh, but the police said, he's not me, you moron.
In the left lane. And then if you're on the eastbound Gardner, the ramp to Jarvis is closed off for some construction as well. Now until Wednesday, visit Shoppers Drug Mart for the bonus redemption event and get more for your points. A Shoppers Drug Mart exclusive. Restrictions apply. Offer valid in-store and online. Your next report is at 9:11, and now with your forecast, here's Jason Fraser.
Oh, we'll keep the clouds in the forecast tonight. There is a very small chance of seeing an evening rain shower, and we'll bottom out just above the freezing mark tonight.
Well, I'm leaving. Bye.
3 degrees.
11 degrees right now in downtown Toronto, feeling like 8 under a
like
perfect
Andrew
cloudy
City all
sky,
fucking
9
day.
degrees at Pearson Airport with similar conditions, feeling like 6. 680 news time, 9:02.
1-0.
An out-of-control Chinese rocket is falling from orbit. It's expected to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere.
No, they keep saying that, but it's not technically falling. It's not entered the atmosphere yet. It's still technically orbiting. They don't care. They don't care at all. Okay, they put up one rocket in all of history that fell in an out-of-control way. What happened? It didn't detach properly on the way up or some shit. How many of these SpaceX things blew the fuck up? Oh, they don't care. They don't care. Hey, you know what's destroying your ozone layer? The fuel you're burning. You could use kerosene like the Russians. No, they don't care.
Give or take 4 hours, according to the latest prediction by the Aerospace Corporation. The exact place it will fall cannot be pinpointed until a couple hours before. It's traveling at about 30,000 kilometers an hour. And while it looks likely to miss Canada, they're estimating a very large risk zone that encompasses most of the Americas south of New York City, Africa, Australia, and Spain and Portugal. Harvard astrophysicist Jonathan McDowell tells CNN China is downplaying
south
the danger.
of New York
the chances
City.
it hits land is not zero.
Probably it'll come
So this is their way of saying
we told you so.
Comforting or not,
anywhere south of the parallel
150
Toronto
tons of
sits on.
man-made debris burns up in the atmosphere and ends up landing in the ocean instead of on land. I'm Caitlin Lee.
You're listening to All News Radio 680 News at 9:04. Coming back from outer space and into Brampton, the intersection of Chinguacousy and Beauvert has reopened following a collision. A woman in her 20s is in a hospital with serious injuries after she was struck by a vehicle. It happened around 6 this evening at Chinguacousy Road and Grovewood Drive. Police told 680 News the driver of the vehicle involved remained at the scene and is cooperating with the investigation.
680 news time, 9:04. New data shows we are nearing 50% of all Canadians vaccinated against COVID-19. 680's Bethlehem Mary was speaking with an expert who says we're heading in the right direction, but
they're trying to average out the number of people that have half a dose.
Infectious disease specialist says as we move through the next couple of months with increased supply,
Vaccinology and immunology has nothing to do with percentages of the population. Those are death rates that insurance companies count. Vaccinologists don't.
Dr. Bogosh says although progress is being made, he doesn't think herd immunity can be achieved.
No, we may not eliminate
It's
the
not a
virus. We can certainly ensure that this virus doesn't impact Canada and Canadians to the same extent that it did, for example, in the last year and a half.
Numbers from
But he kept speaking for another 5 minutes, didn't he? Because your vaccines don't have any effect on the mutated varieties. And on top of that,
680 News, anyone 18
this particular virus keeps mutating on top of it. The virus keeps mutating. The same like anything else.
About 80 pharmacies in Toronto and neighboring Peel region are now offering the fight.
Well, I thought the number one story was that there was a white supremacist rally in Alberta today. There was, so. And all the white people showed up to denounce it. So, yeah, but you showed up, stupid. They said, all you white people come out and celebrate white supremacy, and you came out.
64 new COVID-19 infections.
64 or visiting pardons.org and remove your cannabis-related offense today. With over 32 years of helping Canadians successfully remove their criminal past, you can trust in Pardons Canada to be fast and discreet. The number to call is 647-557-8864.
647. You've been in business 32 years. Your phone number came out last year.
Hey, neighbor. What you feeling? Good food. Well, I certainly.
You've been in business 32 years. Your phone number came out last year. That's interesting. Because it's only been 20 years since we switched to the 10-digit dialing. Pardons Canada has no connection whatsoever to the Parole Board of Canada. So this company claiming to sponsor your free pardon removal has nothing to do with anything. So I don't remember. Now, one of Trudeau's promises was to make it free to get a marijuana conviction removed. One of the first things would be just before that, they raised the price of a pardon to $600 and change to the government. Pardons Canada is a private company that charges all the money they want. These charge $400 just to file paperwork that you could have filed yourself. and they present it as though somehow you're more likely to get it if they do it. You're not. It's no different than the immigration consultants, but since these guys aren't immigration consultants, the government doesn't give a fuck what they're doing.
The funniest people we know. Sunday nights.
If you're trying to get to Canada, if an immigration consultant tells you he can get you in when somebody else can't, he's got some backdoor way, some secret, he's lying. He's manipulating you.
And said it's time to transform Wilmot, calling for a new anti-racism strategy.
We want to encourage the residents of this township to walk out of this rally, emailing their council members to actually create space for BIPOC voices within this township.
Whoa.
To validate
White people
identity
create the space for black people. Fuck
a
off.
space where they feel safe.
Speaking at
And by the way, black,
issue with the past actions of Wilmot,
one syllable, 5 letters, BIPOC.
accusing him of creating
We could shorten black to BLK.
and white supremacy to thrive by sharing a White Lives Matter video on social media last year.
And that was 680's Luke Schultz reporting.
Flowers, jewelry, perfume. What does a mom really want for Mother's Day?
Mississauga.
Do you know how many mothers grew up hearing that music thinking it was the greatest thing? Oh.
On Global News Radio 640 Toronto. Welcome to the Couch Potatoes. I'm Brett McGarry.
Nope.
Really craving an Earl Grey donut. I just want to escape that all day. Just want to see.
Dufferin County resident Maury Ferguson, who was a mother to 2 young children, is hoping to avoid cooking on Mother's Day.
So when that song dropped, the first time I heard it anyway, because in the 90s it was a little different. Everything didn't drop instantly on the internet, whatever. Was the same night Thinner came out, or whatever, and I was supposed to go to a group home on Kingston Road by Cliff Crest Plaza, and I went instead to Moberly House at Kennedy and Eglinton because the house was out watching Thinner, Stephen King's Thinner. I never got to see it. Still bugs me. I don't care about the gas prices, neither do you, do you? Do you? It went up. If you do care, that means you paid it recently. You don't need to be reminded, do you? Oh yeah, Canadian Criminology Today. Oh, theories and applications. I don't remember where I picked this one up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Flip open a random page. Part 2, Chapter 8, 244, Crime Causation. Living in shame. You are going to be very upset when I finish the sentence. Labeling theory says that people who commit deviant acts may continue down aberrant pathways because of labels society applies to them. The label of quote-unquote pedophile is one of the most stigmatizing and affects more than just the offender, as the following article shows. What? It doesn't affect it. Discussion question. I'll read this later. I'm just going to read it. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, signing those papers. The paper she signed declared that she was legally, quote-unquote, abandoning him. That's the official language of BC's Family Child Services Act, but Sheila insists that was never her intention. Yeah, that happened to me too. Discussion questions. 1. How can a label such as quote-unquote pedophile affect others associated with the offender? Well, if you're an associate, that means you are also a pedophile. If you're the person's mother, you're not an associate, you retard. Is there a danger in using such labels? 2. Do you feel any differently about the offender in this story after you know a little about his background and what led him to commit this? What led him to commit this? No, I don't. I know what led him to do it. He thought he could get away with it. Is it possible to separate the offender from the offense? No. Do you think the name of sexual offenders should be made known to the public? They are. They already are. What the fuck? Source, S. Jiwa and C. Ogilvy, Living in Shame. The Province, I'm guessing that's the name of the publication, February 21st, 1993, page 58. I told you, in Canada, they've been trying to normalize pedophilia for a long fucking time, ever since the Catholics got in. So I have some marijuana. I'm not sure what I'm going to try to do now. I thought they would talk about more. There's
Northbound 427, a right lane as well, is closed off as well.
I think they said there were 13 overdose deaths in 4 days or something like that here.
Now, if you're on the
And there's an opiate more deadly than fentanyl.
That is
They're not talking car fentanyl, and they said this shit came. They only discovered it this month.
Great. Everything is running up to speed. I'm not seeing any sorts of delays around this city. And yeah,
and my uncle got a shout out from D. Snyder, Twisted Sister.
9:21, and now with your forecast.
It's your birthday.
Well, the clouds are expected to stick around for the evening, and there is a possibility for seeing some frost develop. Hence the reason why we do have
keep digging this up.
advisory in effect for the majority of the GTA, with the exception of Toronto. And tonight we'll bottom out just above the freezing mark. Tomorrow we'll see partly cloudy skies and a high temperature.